The Antigua and Barbuda Waste Recycling Corporation, ABREC, a not-for-profit organization owned by the Rotary Club of Antigua Sundown in collaboration with the government, located at Powell's Industrial Estate. The initial funding for this project was obtained from the Global Environment Facility Small Grants Program, which is implemented by UNDP, the British High Commission, and the Rotarians. Antigua, a small island located in the Caribbean, is the only island in the Eastern Caribbean with a recycling facility that is owned and operated by an NGO. So how did all this begin? We observed the growing quantum of plastics and aluminum in the environment, the threats to marine reptiles, and the pollution of our inland and coastal waters. Our island paradise was on the siege from solid waste, and we were determined to take action. The Rotarians established and mandated ABREC in 2006 to reduce the amount of non-biodegradable materials transported to the landfill in order to reduce negative environmental impacts, reduce the littering problem around the island, and to employ underprivileged people where possible. Why was this important? Cans and glass do not degrade, and plastic remain in the environment for decades. Recycling reduces the environmental impacts, convert waste into a resource with opportunity for employment and foreign revenue earnings, a strategy of trash to cash. The project also saw an opportunity to have a positive social and economic impact on the lives of poor and marginalized people who are now gainfully employed. But for such a national service to work effectively, it must have the support from other partners and stakeholders. The government has become a major co-funder by subsidizing the recycling program through several of its agencies. So who gets involved? Presently, the contributors and supporters are environmentally conscious people, such as homeowners, students, and business owners. Well, how does it get done? It is a simple 4-step process. The materials are collected and transported to the recycling facility once their sorting and separating are completed. Then the plastics are granulated while the cans and tins are compressed in preparation for shipping to countries such as Venezuela, China, and Korea. It might be surprising to know that materials that are recycled use much less energy for conversion into new products. It also reduces the fossil fuel and other virgin materials needed to make new products. Once processing is done, it is time to send a shipment on its way. The containers are loaded and away they go to faraway countries and to factories that complete the conversion process. The achievements to date are 500,000 pounds of waste plastics, 100,000 pounds of aluminum cans and other non-ferrous scrap has been collected, 29 containers of waste materials has been exported, and approximately $170,000 of foreign revenue earned. 7 people are fully employed. Over 2,500 students from 54 schools and youth groups have toured the facility and have been educated about recycling as an integral part of environmental conservation and good stewardship. Being only 4 years in existence, the owners are pleased but not satisfied and feel the future for bulk waste management through recycling in Antigua and Barbuda is heavily dependent on the continued support from the government, necessary legislation implemented and enforced. The lessons we learned are that a strong partnership must be developed and nurtured with government and other stakeholders to ensure program sustainability. The need for patience in order to include community involvement from the project inception. Creating and strengthening a strong and dynamic organization is necessary to manage the process. And without an effective public education program using various media formats, there is a slim chance of being successful. Antigua and Barbuda has now become a beacon for recycling in the Caribbean and has held one regional workshop to pass on lessons learned. Many said it was impossible, but with the help of Jeff's small grant program and other donors and partners, we were successful.